Hello everyone, and welcome back for our next episode in our SOMA playthrough. Catherine and I finally got away from the sunken vessel and the big creepy thing with the big blue thing on its head. We are clearly not out of danger though, as we've reached the Delta station, found it in ruins as usual, and found both audio and written recordings that this Archer guy is going nuts. In fact, a data buffer box we found right at the end of the episode basically made it sound like he is somehow enthralled with the WOW program, the WAU, and is on a mission to help everybody go to sleep. He's going to go tuck them in. Well, I don't want to be tucked by Archer, but we'll only see how this continues to play out as we continue to move through the game. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you do have an awesome time, hope you consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Without any further delay, let's ride this Zeppelin over to the Theta station and find out what Archer's got waiting for us. Oh, all right, let's get this party started. Catherine, I could really use your sweet voice.
Ah!
Calm down, we're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that.
It's so
Where
weird.
are we now?
Delta, at least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course, is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Of course.
Is that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I have to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to
Oh,
point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on, I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just
What?
robots. Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
what? I have to...
Guess I have no choice.
You know what? Now I'm thinking this is one of the situations where I have a choice. Huh. Okay. How do I find... Oh, I bet it comes up as I get close. Do I bring this back?
I feel awful.
The robots only appear intelligent. They're much more like dogs than humans.
I wouldn't hit a dog.
Sorry, poor choice of words.
I don't want to hurt anything.
Well, we need a tool chip or we're stuck here.
Oh, I thought I was hearing something all of a sudden.
We need a tool chip from one of the robots. You should be able to knock them out with the stun baton you picked up.
Did I see anything else that could possibly provide a chip? I thought we were getting out of here. Makes me think one of these guys are going to come to life while I'm walking around trying to do this. It's like, don't do it. Oh, you know what? We found those ones that were like broken. I wonder if that's a possibility. Question is, can I remember where that was at? Oh, I saw red lights there for a second. That's the back of them. Okay. I'm going to see if there's a way to do this without having to kill one of those robots. Especially Wheatley, man. He's been so nice. I think it was back here, like before we even got into this area. Remember there were two of those things? Tell you what, you sprint and jump. You actually move pretty good. Okay. It was right in the start of this. Ahaha, here we go. Where are you guys at? I know I threw you down. Can I get one out of you? Oh, look, it's like already... Oh, here we go. Oh, it's bringing it up because he got close, isn't it? Dang it, I thought I was onto something. I don't want to shoot Wheatley. Dude, it's like... it's even got a target now. Dang it. It's like, you know, you want to. Okay, well now it comes down to, if I gotta take out one of them, let's go check this real quick. Let's make sure there wasn't like a chip dispenser or something up here. Can I pull a chip out of this? No. Oh, it brought it up again. Wheatley, you really want to die, don't you? So I guess it comes down to do I take care of Wheatley? Or do I take the chip from the guy that's like floating around trying to do his job? Let's check these robots here. Maybe there's something I can pull out of one of these. It's got power. So I'm looking for a spot where it brings the gun up with a tool, but Wheatley's not standing right in front of me. And so far, no luck. What a bummer. Something tells me this will not go smoothly. Like, I guess if I took it out of Wheatley, he's got the laser, but I don't know. It seems like he'd be easy to take out. Whereas, oh, maybe there's a, maybe there's something in here I can zap. The other guy, though, is a lot bigger. Maybe he wouldn't go down with just one zap. And maybe he would attack. There's this thing that says corrupt operator. Is there anything in here I can zap? Can I get a computer chip out of something in here? I know she made it sound like the robot was the only option, but after talking to you guys, it sounds like there's other options if you look for them, but this one I'm not so clearly seeing what the option might be. Okay, well, we're gonna go check. See, that looks like one of those little chip dispenser things. Can I? Oh. You know, maybe I win a game of chess, maybe it would open up or something. Okay, well, I'm gonna go check that other building first. Now, it brings it up in here. What can I zap in here? Wait a minute, I thought I saw a target for a brief second. Why is it bringing it up in here? There's no like fire button. Yeah, nothing here's actually doing anything. He's teasing me with it. Nope, not that. Oh, I wonder if there's a robot like right on the outside here. That might be why he's bringing it up. Guess we'll find out here in a second. Yeah, Wheatley, you're trying to die again, aren't you? Can I zap? Can I zap you? The fact that I don't get like a fire button is what makes this more challenging too, because it's not like I can just test stuff. Can I get him to open this? No. I know he talked about not being able to do that last time, but I didn't know if maybe now he would. Okay, let's check in here real quick. Make sure there's nothing I can zap before I go zap one of these guys. Computer chips. No. Well, I guess you guys can let me know in the comments if there was another way. And if there was another way, I'm gonna be really bummed. Because I really wanted to try to keep these guys alive. And Wheatley seems to keep volunteering. I don't think I can shoot this guy, can I? No. I don't think I can shoot this. Alright, let's see if it brings up the target with this thing over here, too. It just thinks because this was the first nice guy.
Oh, come on.
Yep. Told you. Ooh. Yeah, I bet it does, dude. I'm just charging this guy. Did Wheatley turn on me? After seeing me do that? Oh, look at that. I just threw it down.
I hope this works.
I think Wheatley ran off. I don't blame you, dude. But I spared you, Wheatley. You know, now that I think about it, I think Wheatley is the one I probably should have done, because didn't this say that there was no pilot in that one? Let's check. Pilot remote. There is no pilot. So if I would have taken out Wheatley, it's like it wouldn't have been a big deal. Oops. Well, I'm 3 for 3 killing the actual people. Are you happy, Catherine? See what you made me do. All right. I saw a little save icon pop up.
Thanks, Simon. Don't be mad, okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
He was talking. I mean, he was delusional, but he seemed sincere. Present.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. Just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
He's really a robot.
Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
So I am a robot. Okay. Well, I mean, you just came right out and said it there. Okay. Push the button.
Thanks.
Yo, we riding a Zeppelin. Catherine, can you keep from crashing this one? Everything I write crashes. I wonder if there was an option to just like run to Delta. Oh no, not with that drop. There was no option for that then. Man, that's freaky. Look how black that is. Oh man, why aren't you talking? I feel like you should be talking. Make me feel more comfortable about all this. Guess just enjoy the ride. This thing crashes like over this abyss though. I'm not gonna like that one bit. Oh, here we come. Something's showing up over here.
You're really good back there, Simon. We got a slight Delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss. 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. We just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omni tool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
Wow. Wow. I was loving how you could see this little map on this display, and you could see your dot slowly getting closer. It makes you feel like all this space is actually like relative to one another. It's not like we went through a save screen and just showed up here. We actually traveled to this location. Super cool. So he's basically confirmed, yep, we are a robot. Now, what kind of robot are we, though? I mean, we don't know what type we are, is what I'm getting at. We've seen 4 different types of builds, but the fact that I have the hands and stuff makes me think that I'm probably like Carl, because he said he could see his hands and he could see his feet. That would be my guess at the moment. My goodness, this is nuts. Wow. Okay, we got a data box right here. We know Archer's over here somewhere.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in Akers.
What's wrong?
Akers.
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The lab sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait, where are Komorabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Emma, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right, see you soon.
Wow. Okay. Archer, I keep getting it backwards. Even after I hear it shortly a little later, I'm like, oh, which way was that again? So he made it, they brought him right into the infirmary to try to patch him up or heal him. He was covered in shrapnel? They clearly did not open up his suit yet and see that he had no eyeballs. At least I'm assuming those were his eyeballs that were laying on the ground of that room, but guess it hasn't necessarily been confirmed yet. I just hope we don't get a really good look at him to find out if that's actually the case. Oh boy, we got another one. Okay. Is it all falling apart?
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood.
Oh.
Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
That's weird. Eternity among the stars. I mean, yeah, I guess if they're gonna get put into a robot, they first need to be pulled out of their human body, right? And so some people are like, I don't think so.
Right? Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
What? What is this? It's like the eyeballs are not in the right place.
I don't understand.
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this the Ark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
Oh no.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin. How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
Wow.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strawmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
See you later.
Will do.
I'll be going now.
Let me know if you find anyone else.
You good?
I think so. I feel fine.
I like to keep going until it won't let me anymore. 'Cause I'm like, I don't miss any dialogue. Oh my gosh, so she got scanned to be put into the Ark.
Is this what it's supposed to look like?
And then she got killed, but she didn't get put into the Ark. She got put into this robot. Did the Ark not actually work?
I expected something different.
So this is where she's like getting powered from. Is this right here? Either the Ark didn't actually work, or this is because of the WAU. See the cables coming out? Maybe the WAU was taking control of everybody and sticking them in robots to tuck them in.
Mark? Hello?
Or I don't know. There's a couple ways I could see this going at the moment. So either the Ark didn't actually work, or it did work, but then Aker has taken advantage of the opportunity that it didn't make it to where it was supposed to go, and he's pulling people out, sticking them in robots, maybe? Ooh! Because remember, someone did clarify this for me. Catherine, as soon as she's pulled out of one of those units, time and everything ceases to exist. She doesn't know anything has happened until she's plugged back in, and she's just suddenly at the new location. So it's possible that these people were scanned, maybe put into the Ark, but since the Ark, it almost sounds like hasn't been activated yet, maybe they'd been sitting and waiting for the launch and all that. I don't know, unless the Ark actually was activated, but I'm sure we'll get more information as we go along. I got so many ideas and thoughts running through my head at the moment. Okay, let's try this. A, B, turn. Now pull. Pull it all the way up. Turn it back. Maybe go in. Ah, that was fun. Yo, this is huge. Now, this is a serious building here. Look, the clamps coming down. Oh, there's double doors. My goodness, this was serious. That does not look very inviting. Robin, you want to come? Keep me company? I think I got my flashlight on. It ain't showing much though. Okay, the camera's not moving at the moment. Okay, she was able to open it. Discovered Theta achievement. It's so wild, like when the water is draining and everything, it really does look and feel like it's draining. Oh, do we want to see what's on the other side of this door? I mean, really, do we? Hey, there's light. I kind of wasn't expecting that. That's a nice surprise.
Hello? Anyone there? Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
Brain save icon. That's a good thing, I guess. Okay, what we got up here? Looks like a window I could maybe break. What's this? Nothing. I'll need to find something to throw probably to get into that. Ah, this might work. Whoop! Oh, come on. I threw that puppy. There we are. Okay. So there's like no power in here. Why is that? I can't pull that open. Okay. We're making progress. Cali air. Dehumidifier, is that what it said? Can't pull anything out of these. Okay, this room actually looks pretty normal. Nothing freaky or creepy so far. That's nice. Oh, I got another something over there. What do we got here? Oh, move chair, please. Thank you. Let me turn that off. Oh. Oh, it's not activated. I can't get anything out of this. Can't read the papers. Mr. Freeze. I think? Oh, it's a stress ball. I've needed that like this whole game. I needed that stress ball. Okay, I can't do anything here. My guess is I gotta plug her in first. There we are. Alright, let's see what happens.
We're here? We're here! Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
Ooh.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
heroic.
Heavy.
At least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Oh, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure. Let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Well, that was nice of you.
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat. Find someone who knows the security cipher.
Okay. As long as it ain't gotta be Acre. Okay, we got power here now. Let's see what we got. Site status. Theta, all systems operational. All 99%. Armor's 84%. Air is medium clean. Okay, so it's January 16th. Now, was it the 15th? So it was just yesterday when Acre was on his way here? I think it was. That's scary. Main level. Black box beacon. Oh, there's a bunch of those.
Looks like all your friends moved downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
So that's a person? A black box beacon is a person. Oh yeah, remember those things that talked about being like in the back of the neck? Oh my goodness. Well, one thing I noticed, you hear that that sound? That reminds me a lot of the sound that was being made from the device that was keeping Amy alive. I wonder if we're going to come across some of those little things here. Oh my goodness, look at all these people. Deceased, missing. Deceased, deceased. Deceased. Wow. Wow, there were a lot of people here. Guess. Okay. I'm not seeing anybody jump out of that list that's like, you know, being like a name that really stands out to me. I was trying to see if my name was in there. Simon. I'm not seeing Simon. There's Robin. Deceased. Yeah, we found her though. Okay. It's on the other side of this. It's somewhere on the other side of this wall right here. Looking at that map, was there room on the other side of this wall? No, so it must be over here or it's under us. That's my guess. Okay. So she just talked, so I don't bring her with me. I'm on my own. Well, maybe she can at least talk to me. So as I find freaky, scary stuff, she can help keep me company. Anything out there? All right. At least we can kind of like use the doors again. What's the bottom one here? Oh, lights. Nice. Oh, what? Can I go in here? It's the loo. Not gonna use the loo. Okay. Guess we check the other side now. Sounds so ominous. So is in there where the Dunbat is supposed to be? I was gonna say, it sounded like something was leaking. Oh. I don't want to go down there. That screams aliens. Goodness. Okay. Let's see if this looks any more inviting. Not really.
Why would they all leave this floor?
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
Look how you can like see down. Okay, let's go see what's down the other hallway. I don't want to leave this floor yet, because at least we didn't see any black boxes up here. Oh, that is a terrifying hallway right there. Oh!
What's so interesting downstairs? Just labs and offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather not. Got a bad feeling about this.
The timing of those lights flicking on was just horrible! Catherine, can you start warning me before you flick something on? Say, hey, FYI, I'm about to turn those on. Don't panic. Yep. Well, we can definitely confirm the wow is here. It's making noises now, too. Oh, no.
Maybe they wanted to keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
Oh, we didn't even tell her about Robin. It seems like if we told her about Robin, she'd be like, wait a second, that's not right. Okay. Nothing I can do here, it looks like. You know the worst part about these kinds of games, too, is they give you no weapon. You never have a sense of feeling like you can defend yourself. You're just constantly vulnerable. I know that's what they're going for. And it works oh so well. Okay, let's see what's over here. Ooh, it actually looks like a nice room. Oh! What was that? Oh! What was that? Oh! Oh my gosh. I was not ready for that. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a screen. Maybe something flashed on there. That scared the crap out of me so hard. Oh. Well, that looks nice. I wonder if that's inside the machine. Oh, another deck of cards. I thought something grabbed me, like, big time. My heart is still going nuts at the moment. Yeah, these kind of cool looking. Yeah, gonna rub his belly. Scared to open doors now. That's an elevator over there, it says. Oh, these are both locked. Okay, there's definitely no use in the elevator. Not unless you're Gordon Freeman. Okay, looks like that might lead downstairs too. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that cable or cord or tube. Oh, look at that. That's like all their living quarters. Okay, let's check these first. Okay, nothing. That is awesome looking. So loud. Don't be so loud. Make quieter door opener thingies. I feel like I'm being set up. I don't want to open these. Okay. I'm like trying to stay back as far as I can as I open these. Can I peek through the little edge? Okay. Those weren't so bad. Can I flush it? No. I'm on such high alert right now. Oh, can't turn the water on. Okay. Well, it doesn't mean they haven't set me up for something on the other side. I can see me. So that's what I look like. I finally get to see what I look like. That's actually pretty cool. Does he do it again? I assume he probably just does the same thing, right? Oh, okay. You know, that is really cool that I got to see what my character looks like. That was all worth it right there. Big jump scare. That was all worth it right there. Big jump scare. Oh. I can't take this. My heart. I want to push a button and not jump every time I go to push a button. My heart is racing so fast right now. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if my watch here soon triggers saying that I must be working out. Okay, it looks like that one's clear, that one's clear, that one's clear. I can kind of see through the sides on these, but I'm gonna open them just to verify. And nothing. Okay. Wow. Oh, I need a second. Oh, my heart. Calm down, heart. Those jumps are so loud. And it's light. Not like there's some creature there to grab me. Okay. I am armed with a G grenade. Yeah, I was expecting it that time. But I wasn't expecting to stay off. I'm turning back on. I can't turn them on. It's terrible. Hey, Kurt, is it you? Okay, now we're gonna go down the freaky aisle. Oh, it's basketball. You know, I'm suddenly missing the little dinosaur all the way back at the beginning. That has suddenly become like the least frightening scenario out of all this, I feel like. Catherine, why don't you talk, huh? Say something to me. Okay, I can't get in there. Okay, let's drag you out of the way. Lights? Oh, thank goodness. Yo, is that a picture of the comet that was on its way? Oh, look at that. It's got like a family. Wow. Look at that building in the background. That is sweet. Okay, that's not... nothing too crazy there. Wow. Can I... oh, I can look at these ones too. Got some old cars. I've never been... I mean, they're cool looking, but I've never really been a car guy. But, some of y'all might know exactly what car that is just by the little sample it gave you there. Okay. Pick those up, but it's not like it's a readable thing. Check the drawers. Maybe I'll get some special weapon. Oh, there for a second, I saw this thing on that bottom shelf. I thought it was an arm. Like, what? I am like too scared to even enjoy trashing this dude's place right now. I'm checking stuff, but I am on a high alert at the moment. Oh, okay. Microwave radiation, electric hazard, emitting and battery are hot. Don't look into emitter. Okay, good to know. Master tool safety. Doing some kind of a bypass or something on that? That's a whole different kind of tool there, it looks like. One room down. Anything gonna get me? So I guess I can only go into the ones with the yellow light. Nope, can't get into Maggie's room. Nothing for Brandon. Catherine! Yo,
Hey,
Cat.
that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Yo! It's like...
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
That is a freaky music. I almost wish that thing didn't work. That sounds terrible. Well, I'm still checking. Ooh, we got another...
A lot of toys.
Says the
You
guy...
don't have to search my room. We'll get by.
No, I'm searching your room. I am totally searching your room. Stop us. But yeah, it says the guy who like works at a comic book store. Original plus. So, oh, are these trustworthy protection throughout your day?
Move on.
I've got to bring these for you. She probably doesn't really need them now, does she? Unless she starts leaking oil, maybe. Move that out of the way. That's hilarious. They put that there. Pair of scissors. Okay. Hey, Catherine, can you activate your computer for me so that I can see what that is?
Cool fan.
Thanks. Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
Sweet. She says something every time I pick something up. What about the scissors? That seems random, but maybe.
Come on, no need to go through all my stuff.
I'm going through it all. Post-its? All right, what's this? Journal? Oh, yeah. Totally reading your journal. We got to get to know each other. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way. Like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scared me how much it reminded me of my AR capsule. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. So they tested a machine that was like an actual person? Mimicked the room and Reed along with it. Oh. After, how many days? Okay, about next week. After dissecting the Viverum machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content. From the originating brain scan, Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. Another week later, I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it works with the vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. Next day, it was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seats and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. So, here for a while, this is why people were having issues and going into, not comas, but, getting sick and all that kind of stuff. WoW, which was the artificial intelligence, I guess it was kind of like the link between the pilots and the machines, was stealing scans of the people to then start putting into the machines. She found out, and now she's trying to use the process to take those scans because she found out the pilot seats are working. So she's also taking scans of the people to put them in the Ark. But wouldn't that create a situation again where we got duplicates? I don't know. Assuming I'm understanding all this correctly. Okay, this is about 2 weeks later. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we now have officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Okay, another week later, Mark Sarang killed himself after his scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Hope it will calm down. So, they take the scan, but what they're saying is they don't actually get into the Ark until after their human body has died. I'm trying to remember what Robin was saying, because she kind of walked us through it a little bit out there too. But how would Mark have figured that out after his scan? So Mark was scanned. So there is the scanned version of him inside the Ark, or should be inside the Ark. He's suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow... Would he leave a note? How'd they even find that out? Allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. Yeah, me neither. Oh, I was hoping there was another one that's going to break that down a little more. Okay. Interesting. AR capsule. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather seem so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She is too real. I'm slightly confused by this. So AI template. So were they making more people to put into the world of Ark? Is that what she's saying? What was the one here about it reminded her of the AR capsule? After discussing the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that Wu copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construct, except for one point, where my capsule houses flat people constructed from modeled neurographs. The vivarium scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content. Oh, here we go. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way. Like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. Presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. Wow. Okay. Hopefully this will make more sense as I continue to move along. Plus, during editing, I kind of get a chance to kind of like listen to the stuff that I've been hearing. Maybe Catherine will shed some more light on all this too as we continue to move. Anything hiding in the box? Oh. There actually was something in that box. What is it? What? What is this? It looks like a section of WoW. I didn't actually expect to find something in that. Okay. My goodness, the hour has almost gone by already. All right, we're gonna try to make it a little further. Maybe we can at least finish off this hallway. Maybe. Javid? Nope. John? I like try to stay as far away as possible when I hit the button. I feel like somehow that seems safer. Mark. This is the guy that was... He killed himself. Danger, restricted area. Did you guys hear something down there? Oh, I certainly heard something. Oh, it was so black. Why was it so black? That was so terrifying there for a second. Okay, here we go. So this is the guy that said, once you get in the arc, you got to finish yourself off. Maybe we'll find... Because part of me is like, how would they have found out if he had offed himself unless he told them before he killed himself? But she almost made it sound like he did it without them being aware, which means they would have had to leave a note or something. Okay, we left this room in pretty good order, from what I can tell. What do we got here? Well, yeah, we can pick this up, but it doesn't really say anything there. Okay. Oh, what do we got here? Classified. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear about your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. John Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omnicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. Supervisor Board. That was, wow, March 7th, 2102, and we're in 2104 now, so WoW had been here for a little while. The nature of identity. Is this the book that we saw all the way back in our room? Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. In this book, Pavlina Martinu, professor of the philosophy at the Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. Look, it's like some of the pages are even like torn and bent out and everything. It makes the book just seem so much more real. That is wild. Okay, what we got in here? Any goodies? Ooh. Interesting. Is that the AI, like the brain of it? Is that WoW's brain? I'm gonna guess that's WoW's brain. Okay, nothing in there. Lots of post-its. Oh, what is this?
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
That makes total sense. Okay, I see what he's saying. So it's not that he needed to kill himself so that he could get into the Ark. What he's saying is there's now two of him. There's one of him in the Ark and there's one of him out here. And it's the exact same person for a short little bit, but then depending on what choices this person makes and this person makes, they become two totally different people. So he's saying, kill this one off so that the version of you that got copied in there is the you that keeps going on. I totally get what he was saying. Okay, I like that tape. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by... Oh wait, let's bring this up. I was like, I can't hardly read that one. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. Oh my goodness. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me in the Ark. Because that's the version of him that they know right now because of all the experiences being the same up to that very point. Okay, I see what they're saying there. Oh, okay. That's wild to think about, though. Okay, we got one last set of doors, and I could have swore I heard something. We're at the 1 hour mark, but I already told you I'm going to try to finish this haul. We're going to try. Robin, that's the lady we saw outside. Okay, let's open Mark's door. Is it going to be pitch black in there, too? Well, not pitch black, but not far from it either. Ooh, I gotta leave my flashlight on. Thing is like pulsating and stuff over there as usual. Okay, we'll check the drawers here, see if... I wish I knew if touching these things were good or bad. Since they had me do it at the very beginning, I keep assuming it's a good thing, that I'm supposed to. but it's like it's getting worse or more painful each time I do it.
What the hell are you doing?
It's the first time she
I
saw
know
it.
it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
I'm injecting myself with wow. I'm gonna become the very thing that I'm trying to run from. That says it's on standby. All right, we got one more door here. It is dark in here. Where's your light? Okay, this is Robin's room. Can't open that one. Why do you act like you're about to go out on me? Oh, that's Robin. So who's the dude? Can I... Oh, look, there's like a mirror in this. So that's the arc. We're seeing there. Okay. Okay, that says arc. I'm trying to see if that was like a date that was up there in that corner. Doesn't look like it. It's kind of wild that it had like a mirror built into it. Oh, that music's different. She finished herself off. That's what that is. That's right, she did say that, didn't she? She didn't go the bubblegum route like the other guy. Okay. What is that? Okay, just a little case of some kind. That looks pretty nice. Got a key cat. Okay. The fact this has like a mirror effect to it makes me think something's gonna like show up behind me there for a minute. Okay, what we got here? We're all dying anyway. I'm all in. I put my faith in Sarang and the continuity. There we go. Can I break that? That's dirty. Okay, well, I'm scared to step back out there. The music and stuff has stopped. And we are well past the 1 hour mark. So we're gonna pause here. I just hope that I don't forget that this is what's happened. And when I step out there, the first thing happens is something jumps out at me. I'm gonna freak out at the beginning of the next episode. Wow, we've learned so much about what's happened here. But man, they better hope that they are actually in the Ark. If they're not actually in the Ark, and then they finish themselves off from here, unless they have some way of communicating with the people inside the Ark, I don't know how they could get confirmation that they're in there. Just because there's data that has now been loaded doesn't mean that it's running, that it's working. I don't know. And then we got WoW, who is possibly like interfering, and maybe he's found a way to tap the line, so as soon as they think they're going into the Ark, they're actually being sent off to something he's got set up. I don't know, but this game is fantastic and it's terrifying. It's everything that we were hoping for here for the month of October. Anyways, until next time, continue to be safe out there, buddy. I'll see you on the next one.